Wells only and his guests are not responsible for any losses you may accrue for having weak hands. Where the hate is at? Y'all bitches still ain't showed up. And now, right, we got Hex, flawless uptime.
This is Wells only. Glad you guys can make it out. I'm making some claims that are pretty outlandish, but I can back them up. Boom. End of story. There is no other crypto out there, so don't get it twisted. If you don't understand where you're parking your money, you're gonna pay the consequences for that, and that's just how the cookie crumbles. Boom. We're obliterating everybody, literally. There is nobody else that comes close to what Hex has done. Boom. Oh, it's about to get funky. Funkier than you could have ever imagined. You know, Richard Hart is a boss. Hex is literally the best thing on the planet. It's simple mathematics. Right? The reality is that I want to be rich as fuck. There's only one way to be rich as fuck. That's by sitting on your ass the longest. Yep. That's it. Yep. That's the secret. The Godwell told you. Richard done told you. I done told you. Kareem done told you. Maddie done told you. Everybody done told you. Everybody done told you. Shit, motherfuckers still acting like they don't know. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
100% safe. There's plenty of games left.
Valiant done told you. Yo, everybody said it. Man, hey, you know what it is, man? Everybody done told you. Y'all's deep. Everybody. My God. Ex-Asians, bro. Everybody. Australians, man. Everybody gets me. Yo, when is it told you? Dollar told you. Everybody done told you. It's crazy. Yo.
What up?
What's good? What's going on, homie? Yo, read it. So let me break it down real quick, cause people gotta understand. I'm fucking around, and I just go live. I didn't realize crypto on was back, so we ain't even chatted. We just really gonna flow. I want people to understand that the topic is obvious. You guys see what the title of the stream is. So, how you doing, my brother?
Oh man, wonderful, marvelous. You know, we're one day closer, man. Like I always say, like I always just try to share, man. We one day closer to the bull market that everybody waiting for. You know what I'm saying? Some people think we're already in the bull market, but hey, it's not what we really anticipating. No expectations, you know.
Right. Well, you know what's interesting is that it's cyclical, right? Markets are cyclical. Like we can always say no expectations and all of that, and we know for sure that we really don't know what's gonna happen. What we can say is that based on previous cyclical activity, we can expect ABC to happen. And you know that's really all it is. And people just try to take it out of context. And I don't even know, bro. They just make it whatever they want to make it. You know what I'm saying? End of the day, it don't make sense most of the time when they're saying it. Because at the end, if they're really breaking down what they should be doing, well, you would look at the activity on Twitter and be like, well, they ain't doing that. They ain't doing what they're supposed to be doing. Because it's time. You know,
100%.
I would say we're in the period of the market where it's time to be accumulating.
100%.
Right. And because we already saw 2 years of straight down, like how much more down do you think you're really going to get at this point?
For real.
So that only leaves one thing: sideways activity. And that's what we've been seeing since I first talked about it. I don't even know when the hell it was. It was so long ago at this point. Probably, I don't know, a year ago, maybe last summer. The summer that passed. I don't even know. Point is, this is the time to be buying consistently because that bull is around the corner.
All right. Well, not financial advice, but yeah, common sense is not common. But you know, look, when the bull market does return, everyone sees those prices, and then they look back around these periods. It never fails. You feel
Hmm.
like a fool because you didn't take advantage. If you didn't, it hurts. It hurts more when you look at something that was sub a penny and now it's just raging into something else, and you're like, shoulda, woulda, coulda. Now is that time where you don't have to shoulda, woulda, could anything, or do whatever you want, but don't cry later. You know,
Correct.
don't cry later.
And the thing is, what's sad about it is we're talking about gains because of what this is about on a superficial level,
Right.
right? Once we start getting into the reality of how these gains are even possible, that begets another level of understanding,
Mm-hmm.
because what people didn't understand was all the money they could make. Now people kind of get their head, in line with that reality, but not really,
Right.
because they don't understand how that's possible.
Right.
And that's why so many people sold Bitcoin early, sold Ethereum early, et cetera, et cetera.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you come in with a predetermined game plan and understanding, you're gonna drop the ball. That's pretty
Yes.
much what it boils down to, right? I mean, I don't know what you think. What do you think, bro?
100%. That people. You got to approach it like just like with anything. You need a plan, and you have to execute on your plan that works for you. But you also have to take sort of like account. Listen, if you're in a position where you're holding crypto and you're staking long term, but you have nothing liquid, and you're watching your dashboard go through the roof, and everyone is celebrating except you because you're trying to really hold fast, but you didn't have anything on the side to sell, just to afford
Slice
to
off.
enjoy, right? You didn't have a plan. You did, or at least the plan didn't really cover all bases. You have to do that because that's also a part of being real. I was speaking last night. I went off the rails yesterday, but I don't care. Like, what's the plan between now and 55, 55? What are
Right,
you gonna do?
right.
What you have to do something. Your life doesn't stop. It's not like you go to sleep. It's day one, and the next day you wake up is 55, 55. You have to exist throughout the whole 15-year period. What are you gonna do in this crypto space? What are you gonna do with your coins? No one really talks about that enough because some people, they just want to retire. They just don't want to work. But you have to exist. You have to do something. You have to be functioning in life. And how you gonna do that if you're in this crypto space? How you gonna do that? You gonna watch everybody celebrate except you? No, that's not gonna work, bro. It doesn't work like that. What are
Mm.
you gonna do? What we've always been told. Don't work. Nobody works for you. No one that we expect everything from works for us. So you have to do it for yourself. You got to figure it out. Figure it out. Okay, 15 years. That's the strategy. But what are you gonna do to get to that point? Come on, man. Like it's not hard. It's not hard. We make it hard. We get in our feelings. You got a bunch of people who was completely successful, or at least they say they were successful. Maybe it's verified on chain with this hex thing, and that's great. But why are you going at each other's necks now? It's because your plan was wacky from day one. So stop duping the people. Be real. Stop duping the people who are following you, who want to do the same thing you did to become successful.
That's the
Just say,
problem.
oh, 55, 55, 55, 55, 55, 55. But you got to get to from number one to 5,540 and 54. What are you doing in that time period? What are you doing? What are you doing to get there? Now you got ladders, right? Well, not now, but to introduce the measurements and how to, okay, let's take care of this phase and that phase. Because why? You still have to pay your bills. You still have to live. You still have to buy things. You still have to spend money, man. This is all about bread. What are we doing? What are we doing? You break things down in a certain way where you introducing financial markets, the news, the goings on, and it's letting you already know things are dire. So here we are in this crypto space. We're afforded an opportunity to really, really level the playing field. And people just wanted you to buy a dream, buy $1 in a dream and hold 55.55. But then what? You're going to hold on. You're not going to be able to defecate for 15 years. What are you doing? You got to live. You got to do what you got to do to get there. It got to make sense, though. It has to make sense. What are y'all talking about? Come on, man. Come on, man. I'm sorry, Wells. Just handle your handle.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, but not sorry. It's all respect to you. And salute to the chat, too. Salute to the chat. We got to make this make sense.
Well, that's the point, right? And I think people don't understand the problem, right? Because the symptom that you're talking about right there, that symptom is literally caused by what people are chasing.
100%.
So it's that lack of understanding that puts people in this position of them thinking that what they're doing is sensible. And yeah, we all gotta chase chicken. We all gotta chase money. But there's a way to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Chasing every fucking thing, if you can afford to do it, knock yourself out. Everybody can't afford to do that.
Right.
And it's really that simple. So if you're in that bucket where you can't afford to do that, you gotta be more strategic with what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
And that's really all my man is saying. It ain't rocket science. Like I never really thought that even had to be explained when I was streaming. But apparently it needs to be explained. So, you know, that's what's happening here.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you can't be pretending. You really gotta be thinking about what you're doing and why you're doing it.
Right.
You know, the whole reason crypto exists is because the world is fucked. It's jacked up. Nobody understands anything, and all they do is pretend.
100%.
Look at what's happening right now, where everybody is ready to relinquish ownership of whatever, just in the name of convenience.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't know what people are going to pretend to get from that, but you're not going to get anything except fucked.
You're going to be left to be happy with nothing. That's all it's leading to, right?
With a whole lot of nothing. Yeah, a whole lot of nothing. And that's exactly what people are getting. I mean, I don't know. What look at the, you know, let's look at it like this. Everything that is given to you as far as what is popular and what is not, how beneficial has it been to you in your life? Right? I mean, and that's a real question that everybody has an answer to, because it's no benefit at all. Unless you work in those industries for whatever reason, you don't benefit from none of that entertainment shit. You just totally and wholly distracted from achieving your goals.
100%. And you become that.
And you become that. That's right. You become shit because you ain't doing shit. It ain't because you ain't shit. It is because you ain't doing shit.
You're not doing anything.
So what's the, you know, there's an easy solution to that. It's do shit.
Right.
Like,
right.
That's it.
Be productive.
Simple.
Be productive, man. Like, not destructive. Be productive. Who got time to get up in the morning? If you successful and wealthy in crypto, who has time? Who in the world has enough time to try to denigrate somebody? I'm gonna wake up today and feel a way about something somebody said. I'm gonna let that person have so much control over me that I'm gonna conjure up some malicious thought and send wicked messages to people just to try to mess up their day. You're supposed to be wealthy, right? You have your faculties, you got your health, you're able to work, you're not homeless, you can eat. You got this crypto thing to work for you like a slave. Why are you pissed off? Why are you trying to tear people down? Why are you trying to even uplift yourself on a pedestal of negativity just for some fake internet popularity and call yourself doing something? Nobody cares. Nobody cares because you're taking away from what really counts.
That's
What
right.
really counts is how everybody right now is in a position they don't even understand it. You're in a special position right here because billions of people don't even know about really what's going on here, nor do they even, they're indifferent. Many are indifferent. They're ignorant
Yep.
to what's going on. We're here. We're here now for
Completely,
a reason, bro.
completely in front of everybody.
Okay?
Completely in front,
In your face. They're
and
not hiding the shit.
nobody even like appreciates that. Like that's what's crazy to me. I mean, I don't know how many times Bitcoin and ETH have to happen, but hey,
Exactly.
I guess many.
Exactly. You're gonna have iterations. I mean, everything is a copy of something else, of something else, of something else. But you
Mhm.
got key examples that have just been towing the line, right? And we modeling ourselves after like what's been successful in this crypto space. There's a myriad of stuff going on. You could get easily lost. So you streamline everything, streamline it to close to the truth as possible, and people still choose to ignore what's taking place here. Don't be mad when you lose the boat. When the ship sails, don't get it's on you. The information, I've never seen so much information laid out about what's going on, the good, the pros and cons, as much as in this crypto space, man. You have it all here. All the information for free. You don't have to pay for no damn course, no Patreon group, no clandestine Illuminati private chat, blah blah blah, circle jerk nonsense. It's all available. And folks are just like, no, this is no, close my eyes. Let me keep the wool, the crypto, the DeFi scamming wool over my eyes and remain asleep. For what? For what?
Just to be asleep, baby, because ain't no other reason for it. Ain't no other reason for it, bro. That's the only one I know.
Yo, it's crazy. Intellectual laziness. You just want to be
Yeah.
sleepwalking forever? Don't be mad when they scam. Then don't claim, yo, celebrate the scammers because the people gave them power for them to scam you. That's what they doing.
Yep.
Celebrate these central banksters, right? These government entities all across the world that just want to continuously siphon every ounce of energy away from us, so we have nothing.
Hmm. And people
BB,
love to get distracted by bullshit. Clearly,
come on, come
I
on,
don't
what are we doing here?
like the reason crypto exists is the reason all this shit is happening. All of it.
You
Period.
know,
Yeah.
this is
Like
supposed to be the answer to these worldly problems, or not even the answer in totality, but just something we can use as
it's
a
a major
tool.
part of the answer.
Yes. Spell sovereignty. Y'all keep talking that sovereignty talk.
Can't even
Spell it.
spell
Spell it
that shit.
correctly.
Yeah, they can't spell it. You already
You
know
can't
they
even
can't.
spell.
You know they can't. Why you even ask? Why are you even playing yourself by asking when you know the motherfuckers can't even fucking spell it?
Inalienable rights, right? Birthrights and sovereignty and all this nice talk. Pretty, oh, it's nobility and yeah, Black Law Dictionary and this is straw man and this and that and blah 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 and anarchy and blah blah. What? You're not even representing.
Not at all. Not at all. And then they want to come act like doing it on a weekend is supposed to be important.
For an hour, right? Doing it
Like
on the
no,
weekend.
nobody gives a fuck that you do it on the weekend. In fact, everybody understands that you don't give a fuck because you do it on the weekend.
Exactly.
Pretty simple.
Everything is a sacrifice, like literally, not just about some magical expectation, no expectation talk. No, we sacrifice a lot just for different reasons on a personal. So why we can't emphasize some attention where it really counts? When you talk about financial freedom and liberation and not being oppressed and having a choice, having options available to do things, come on, man, that's pivotal. That's where the direction, the focus should always lie. When anything dealing with money, okay, how are you going to be in control of this? You're the head of your operation. Everything else follows that. With respect to that. So you're just gonna go fall asleep and just drop the ball for decades? Come on, man. It's gonna be 15 years. Bitcoin, happy birthday, January 3rd. In 2 weeks. First Genesis block, 15 years. Introduce all this craziness to help alleviate ourselves out of financial hardship, tyranny, and we fucking up the bag by remaining ignorant, emphatically disingenuous, hypocritical, contradict left and right. You know, outsiders looking in, asking me questions about this is the community you're a part of. I'm like, I'm a part of the blockchain. How about that? I'm not part of no craziness no more, man. I'm a part of these cryptos that's supposed to free because people can't even seem to get it together. It's like you embrace stupidity versus intelligence, versus math, versus things that are plausible. You embrace ignorance. Nobody got time for that anymore, man. That's unhealthy. That's poison. You might as well douse yourself in some gasoline and light your ass up. What are you good for?
Nothing.
What are you good for?
Not a damn thing, man.
In the
Motherfuckers
Western
ain't even
world, right?
trying. They ain't even trying.
They're not even trying. Not even trying, man.
Not even trying.
But we toxic. Hey, yo, don't miss me with all that, man. It's not about being toxic. It's about being real. Period. Toxic. Why? Because some black and brown faces started talking about Hex, post-chain, post-sex in tandem as a group this year. This year, you just started to just celebrate. Come on, man. Let's hold true to the core principles. The core principles of what this is about. Oh, these guys are toxic.
Appreciate the super chat, brother. Yeah, self-accountability is everything. You know, self-learning is everything.
You know?
That's exactly what crypto's about because the world is at this point in time. You know, where it is right now is because people lack self-accountability. They lack self-learning. They choose willful ignorance. They choose to be told, here's a hamburger for a death jab.
Oh,
and then they go fucking take it. And then
go.
these be the same motherfuckers thinking they can tell somebody how to live. I'm sorry, but you can shut the fuck up and die because nobody gives a fuck about what you got to say. You lost that privilege 3 going on 4 years ago already. You lost it. The day you sided with the enemy is the day you lost any respect, any ability to even be acknowledged. Like, I'm not talking to no death jabber like they're an adult because they're not. Simple. Like it's confirmed you're a fucking moron, so get in line, bitch. I don't know what else to tell you.
For a cheeseburger.
For a cheeseburger. And some fries.
I was
they gave him a drink. I think the motherfuckers had to give water.
Yeah, a full course happy meal joint. Like,
they got him. They hooked him up. Okay.
But yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't know. But the dude was munching. A buffoon for a mayor. He was munching on a burger, trying to sell it to the people. Like, yo, get this. You get the thing. You get the burger for free. Look, I'm eating it. Oh man, that was such a daunting,
wild, yo.
A bad moment in history, man. That was gut wrenching, bro.
Yo, that just proves everything we're saying.
Yeah.
Because the thought process is they can do that and get away with it. And guess what? They did.
Man.
Because here we are talking about it 3 years later.
Yeah.
That motherfucking man ain't. None of them people have done anything. They haven't paid for their consequences. They haven't suffered any consequences. And the reason why is because nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
Because if they did, we wouldn't even be talking about it. The shit would just be a fucking memory, a battle.
Right.
And it's not. It's still present with us every day. People have to hear about this fake ass shit.
Yeah. The residual effects.
Yo, motherfuckers out here pretending that shit is still real, bro. Fuck residual effects. They out here still pretending that shit is real.
Yeah.
At work, I just look at these motherfuckers like, y'all really that fucking retarded?
Yeah.
Like I can't, yo.
Yeah.
Like there's a huge gap in the world. You got motherfuckers that are alive and motherfuckers that are dead people walking and they just don't know it.
Yeah.
Like that's real talk.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen Leave the World Behind, I suggest you do. Because that's a fine example of how a lot of people gonna find themselves in some shit.
Yeah.
right there. Y'all motherfuckers ain't live. A lot of motherfuckers ain't. They walking around relying on other motherfuckers to tell them what to do and when to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And they're the ones that, I'm telling you, no matter how much they got, they ain't making it. It's
Yeah.
a fact. It's a guarantee. Or your money back. Because guess what? Those are the same people that were buying the lies that they were being sold.
Yeah.
And were thus proven to be fucking lies, even though it was obvious at the time.
Yeah.
So where do you think these people are going to end up? When they're the ones that are preaching shit coinery,
Exactly.
preaching playing yourself,
Yeah.
preaching not staying the course, preaching diverging you from your goal and your focus. Because that's all I see.
Exactly. Exactly. You know, you're promoting a cheeseburger. You might as well, and you're promoting shitcoin that has a high probability of hurting people. What's the difference?
I mean,
You know what I mean?
hold
Like,
on. Let's get a count. Let's get a fresh count because I haven't looked in weeks. Let's get a fresh count because I'd be shocked if there's more coins than there were last time that we looked at fucking the
I'm
number
sure
of
there
coins
are.
on. I'd be
You about to
shocked.
get shocked. I
Yo,
didn't even look. You about to get shocked.
7,651. The
Yeah.
last time there wasn't even 7. There was barely 7. It was almost 7,000. Now we're
There you
over
go.
7,000. That's
How about
fucking
that?
crazy.
Happy New Year. Merry Christmas.
Happy
Yeah.
New Year, Merry fucking Christmas. Now you know why your coin ain't going nowhere. Motherfuckers got 7,600 fucking choices. Good luck.
Yo, they're gonna all 10,000x. You know what I'm saying?
They all gonna 10,000x. Forget about it. All of them. Don't you dare ask any fucking questions. How dare you? You fucking hater.
Yo.
Fucking clowns are us out this bitch.
Oh man. 7,600. If you have a strategy to do what you do behind the scenes, that's you, man. Handle your handle, man. Like, but those of us that have been in this space for long enough, we know certain things are the survey of the land, man. We've been around.
Check this out. This is the thing. And you know this, Wonder. So let's keep them 100, right? This is that game where you can come in and just kick $100 to every coin. Like everybody cannot afford to do that. And that's what
Right.
we're talking about strictly.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? If you can afford to play VC, then that's exactly what you should be doing, in my opinion.
That's a fact.
But we're not talking to them because they are not the majority.
Right.
And if you got that kind of money, you shouldn't be listening to nobody telling you what to do with your money. Bye.
Right.
We ain't gonna talk to you.
Right.
You gotta have some kind of fucking skill. So figure it the fuck out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because when I would talk to these motherfuckers that have money, and what I would tell them what they needed to do, they wasn't trying to hear that shit.
Yeah.
Because they don't ask me shit no more. They used to ask me all the time. No longer do they ask because the market went down for 2 years straight. They didn't want to hear that shit.
Yeah.
They didn't want to hear what I was saying to their face.
Yeah.
For years, just because the market was going down, when nothing changed.
Right.
Everything is the same. In fact, everything is better now.
Yeah.
And this is speaking strictly from a network effect perspective. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, this is about sovereignty and self-responsibility. This is not about gains. Because gains, you ain't keeping them if you're not sovereign and responsible. So it doesn't fucking matter what gains you get. Doesn't. Just the facts.
100%. 100%. If you can't hold on and allow what you're holding on to multiply in your favor, there's no point in whatever status, whatever level you're at. Just even right now, it doesn't matter.
Let's discuss why. When we know why, let's discuss it. Let's say, yeah, you hit that million next and get 10 million. What you gonna do with that 10 million now?
Right. Yo, buy Lambos, pop bottles. That's it, man. Balling. That's what we doing.
What's up? Like, what's the next step? Let me know in the chat what your next step is once you get to 10 million. I want to know what you gonna spend it on gas for ETH? That's what you're gonna do. Like, what you gonna do once you get that 10 million? Like, what you ser- like, what's your first step? For real.
Yeah.
Like, you guys got to think about this shit. You can't wait to get it because when you get it, you're gonna fuck it up. Straight up.
Yeah. He never had it, so
You ain't never
it's
had it. You are gonna fuck it up. You gotta
yeah.
have an idea of what you are gonna do. What is the plan?
What's the plan, man?
Cause that money, that 10 million come as fast as it goes.
You're gonna make you sweat. You're gonna panic. That shit's gonna bring changes in your body, cause
That's a lot of
right, you
fucking
never
money.
had it before.
Yeah, that's a lot of fucking money.
It's a lot of money, man. Emotions run wild, man.
I thought I was hot shit with 70K when I first hit a lick.
Oh, see,
Trading, trading.
see, oh, wow.
So I made that myself. I cut that up. So I thought I was hot shit.
Yeah.
It don't work that way, folks. It
Right.
don't. You gotta really know what you're doing.
Yeah. Yeah.
You gotta know. Like, this is like a public service announcement. You know what I'm saying?
Indeed. Indeed. Self-control, self-awareness,
Discipline,
discipline.
execution,
Yeah.
like, for real.
Yeah. Those emotions take over. Mm, mm,
Yeah.
mm.
Shit
And
is
it may
real.
not ever come back.
Mm-mm.
You got a nice lick like that 10 M's, not but like for real, and you lose it, it may not come back
May not come back.
ever.
That's 10 M's. That's a lot that's 2 commas.
That's yeah,
That's 7 zeros.
8 figures,
Yeah.
low 8 figures.
Yeah. I mean, people really got to sit here and think about it. Hitting the lottery. Think about what that does to people.
Hmm. Hmm.
We've all seen it.
You see, man, I tell you, man. Sometimes I look at all this and I'm like, this is all effing bad. Like, and I'm not saying like it's all like negative or whatever, but I'm just saying like we have to sift through 7,600 different, and that's just one chain, right? And some people can't help themselves. They end up here by going through other chains and other experiences, other roads that lead to all this stuff. You got and then you get to something that you like. You get to what works. You get to what's been proven for 4 years. No issues. Math is still the same, and it has support with its own chain now, a DEX to accompany it, whatever that's gonna take place in the future, and you're gonna fuck this shit up. You're gonna mess up that opportunity, man. That you may not be, you don't know. Nobody knows what tomorrow's gonna bring. But we know for damn sure, just like it's sunny, the day came today. If we're allowed to see tomorrow, is we're gonna have to go through the night to then see another day and then go through the night again. And it's a cycle. It's all cyclical. These things are gonna happen. Listen, man. The bull is going to come, and when it's going to come, it's going to be stronger than the previous, because that's what history has shown. And that's going to be crazy. That's going to be crazy. Like, because
Well,
every bull is like euphoric for real, excitement through the roof. Anything you throw, any little fiat money you throw at these markets, you're winning. That's how crazy this bull market is. Shitcoin after shitcoin, and the crypto of all cryptos is going to soar. What are you going to do? You have to have a plan, man, to get ready for that. Because you're gonna end up tricking yourself out of a situation that you won't be able to recover from. Some people, when they lose, they don't come back, right? They have a bad experience in crypto, and then they just say, "Forget it, I'm done." I've met people that who've experienced that because they just didn't have the right strategy of any kind, right? They saw other people win, they lost, they feel bad for whatever reason, and don't come back. I mean, what's this all for? Like, you said something in the spaces months ago about the whys. What,
mm,
why, why are we here? You got to always remember, why are you here? What is it that you want out of this? Right? Because and the internet is a funny space, but this is the internet where we also are graced to have this opportunity to engage with cryptocurrency and learn about this and make it work for us. So what is it that you want personally? Self accountability, self responsibility, be disciplined. All these things matter. It's not just virtuous, intangible, whatever arbitrary concepts. These things matter. They make a difference.
They're all the difference.
Come on.
What other reason are we here? Like what guarantees any of this to go up other than the economic shit show that is the world?
100%.
And people out here pretending like that shit is irrelevant is super fucking funny, because these are the people that are pretending to be crypto experts.
Yeah.
These are the crypto experts, the motherfuckers that don't know anything about why crypto exists.
Right.
Y'all need to think about that for 2
Mhm.
seconds.
Mm-hmm. And it's hard. Is sometimes when you don't discern between, when you're not able to discern between these experts and the truth, you find yourself having like opportunities where you consistently lose because you were listening to some talking parrot, right? Just regurgitating nonsense and foolishness that went against what's really pure, like the real deal and how these things work. You have to be a founder, you have to be a hodler, you have to be an owner of an exchange, you have to be damn near close to the information of a founder. Like some of these, and early as you can, some of these principles, this is what helps people succeed. This is what helps people succeed in this space, man. Good, bad, or indifferent. Good, bad, or indifferent. You can't dismiss those things because they're not going to disappear because you don't feel like it works. It's not about your feelings. This ain't got nothing to do with feelings. This is a market. No one person controls everything out here, man. This is what the market's going to do, what it's going to do. How are we going to fit in? What are we going to do to take advantage of these opportunities? And I say that plural. Opportunities, man, back to back.
Yep.
Man, like,
Because they don't stop coming. I mean, we
they
still
don't
seeing
stop
them.
coming, man.
We still seeing them.
A year ago, we didn't see what's afforded to us a year now. We couldn't, we could imagine, dream, speculate, fantasize, blah, 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 but we didn't see this. That was only a year ago. A year ago, we were going through the depths of when post chain, when all.
Wow, right. Jesus.
You know what I mean? And how many things unfolding now? Granted, yeah, the markets are down, everything below sack prices, people all feeling away, blah, blah, blah. But come on, man, come on. Like, really? We got the damn chain. You know what I'm saying? We got the
Yeah,
debt. Yeah.
we got it
Richard
all.
teaching people how to not care about him. That's what he's doing. He
Look,
teaching people how to not care. Don't care about him.
you want
Care
to know
about
my
yourself.
honest opinion about that shit is? I feel like we got a bunch of LARPs in this motherfucker.
Oh, talk about it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, these dudes got to be feds or something. Like, why are you worried about some dude?
Right.
Why are you
Talk about
so worried about some other dude? I mean, you gay or something? And if you gay, just let it be known so motherfuckers
it.
understand what the problem is.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because then we ain't got no questions. But when you out here acting like you're not gay and you is, you're going to confuse motherfuckers. And we can't have that. So just be honest. You're welcome. Like, damn, man. What is all this shit, yo? Worry
Yeah.
about some other man ass. Get off his dick.
Yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with y'all?
Yeah.
Pretending
For
to be
real.
grown men. Y'all ain't
He don't work for nobody, right?
fuck out of here. Worry about what some billionaires doing. Who the fuck are you?
Right.
You got a bill? Hold on. You got a million yet?
Right.
Like, what the fuck?
Right.
Yo, this is a great comment. Yeah. Because it's so true. All of a sudden, motherfuckers know what's going on with legal shit. All of a sudden. And
Right.
when all this shit drop, what I do, 3 full fucking voice chats on why this shit is irrelevant because people are that
Right.
stupid. And here they are months later pretending that shit is relevant. It's funny. It's real funny.
Very true.
Because what's funnier is, when ain't nothing going on in the legal world, nobody gives a flying fuck about it. Nobody talks about it. All of a sudden, motherfuckers got commentary for this shit. When I talk about it, everybody's crickets. Like,
Yeah.
what? What was that, Will? I don't even understand you. Is that English? What?
Right, right.
So don't expect people to, comport just because you feel like it on a fucking Tuesday when this
Right.
is every day for most real motherfuckers.
100%.
Because nobody's gonna give a fuck what you're talking about at that instant. Because we are already eons ahead of you, eons. So stay mad and go learn something. Cause that's the funny thing, right? People expect you, they expect you to buckle because now they're talking about what you were talking about months ago.
Right,
No, I don't give a fuck. I actually
right,
moved on because I already discussed that topic at that point in time. You should
right,
probably keep up with, the motherfuckers that are leading the space
right. By default,
by default.
leading, you
Because
know.
what's funnier, this is what's funniest actually, is that all of these fake crypto people think they lead something because they
Right.
got all these morons following them. That's what's super funny. hmm
it
It's hilarious. Like on the real, like they really
is.
think they setting trends and shit
Right.
when they doing is getting motherfuckers wrecked on a consistent basis.
Yeah. Thought leaders.
And
Yeah.
getting wrecked.
They're getting wrecked. They're getting wrecked.
Like, yo, come get out of my face.
It's, I listened to a stream recently, and someone said, he just said, um, you're always gonna have stupid people, unfortunately. Like irrespective of how perfect
Sad but true.
a platform is, a project, a coin, or whatever, you're always gonna have people doing stupid things.
Yeah, but you know what? And let me know what you think, because I'm curious. I feel like over here it's more than normal.
Hmm, hmm.
Yeah. Because, that statement is of course true.
More than normal.
In my opinion, I think that the negativity surrounding what we have going on is abnormal. Because there's always gonna be negativity surrounding anything that's new and not understood. But
Like
I
it's by design, like it's a concerted effort,
Yeah,
maybe.
it's
Yeah,
definitely a concerted effort. I mean, when you look
yeah,
at the chart, I think
yeah,
you can tell it's a concerted effort. Like there were people that are in this thing to just sell it down. I'm confident of that.
yeah. They have I think I think there is a lot of truth to that. I think that people see I was a RH hater in the beginning, man. Like I couldn't stand this guy, man.
Right.
And I learned this was about the code because the message he was giving was just central to what he created. And that's what I had to understand, right? But some people I don't know, man. People are complicated. They just have a great deal of animosity for this guy, and you could see it in these charts. You could see it in the sentiment in the community.
Mm-hmm.
More people dislike him than favor him. More people
Mm-hmm.
can't
And
stand him,
they stick around for some reason. I don't get
and they
that.
stick around. They
Like,
stick
yo,
around.
go the fuck away, yo. Like nobody gives a fuck about you, man. Disappear.
Roaches,
Yo,
roaches.
seriously, bro. Like, and I'm one of them like Tibetan dudes. You know, I'm not trying to kill motherfuckers just because they in the way, but roaches, yo, I'm killing them motherfuckers.
Yeah, right.
We competing out here, so you gotta go.
Yeah, yeah,
And there's too many of y'all, so I'm killing y'all motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
that's where I draw the line. Roaches, like, yeah, they gone.
Yeah, because the sentiment, like most people now don't care about delayed gratification
Nah,
and all
they got to
anything.
figure it out.
They got it all figured out.
Yeah, they got to
You
figure
know,
it out. They got to figure it out.
like most people, most of the sentiment you hear online, out in the open, publicly, just like in chats and in
Yeah,
spaces and streams, is everything opposite of what what uh what created at least this ecosystem, right? And
correct. Right.
it's bizarre.
It's very
But
bizarre because, again, what is the underlying premise of why crypto?
yeah,
Crypto exists because the financial system is trash. It's fraudulent. It doesn't work for you, and it's not there to work for you. And
right,
once you look at the cold hard facts, you realize that 1 plus 1 is 2.
yeah, yeah.
So
He rubbed people a maximum wrong way last year. with the outrage, that just got to people's soul, man. It hurt their soul, man.
They did the right thing in my book because we get free press all the time in financial matters, and
but you're
people
thinking
don't even
about it
understand that.
in a logical way, irrational. You're using a different perspective that's effective because that's what got him a lot of notoriety too.
Right?
But some people are stuck in their feelings, man. Their
Yeah.
kulos hurt,
Yeah.
right? Their everything hurts, and they want him to pay, and
Right.
they're gonna do whatever it takes,
They're gonna say the most haterish shit possible online
possible, consistently, right?
consistently, and that's what they do. And then
Yeah,
it's funny because they'll send like positive hex tweets, like, "Nah,
I
man.
don't understand that.
Yeah,
Like that
I
right
don't.
there,
Yeah,
you playing yourself.
pretty much. Like
You,
people see it clearly.
yo, transparent as a glass of water, a
Yo,
clear glass of water.
it's
See
wild.
right through
See right through that shit. I'm gonna say that cup is empty.
it.
See right through that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like there ain't no intelligence behind nothing that these people do, and they really think that they're
That's
laying
very true,
some.
man.
Yeah, they really think they believe that they're really laying some type of foundation by naysaying what the people that actually lead are saying, and then adapting it months later.
Right,
Because this is what the pattern is.
right.
Literally what the pattern is. So I don't understand how people think that that leads to success, but some people think it does. And
Right.
the market is going to educate them accordingly
Yeah,
because people really don't understand that in the real world, people know what the SEC is. So when they see the SEC highlighting something, they're gonna look at that.
yeah,
They don't need you talking shit about RH on Twitter. They got it.
yeah.
They got it. You don't worry
They
about
got
them.
it.
Yeah,
They
they're
got
gonna
it.
figure it out. You're
Yeah,
of
you
no
weren't a
help.
proponent.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
you,
of
you
no
weren't
help.
a pro. Yeah,
None
you
whatsoever.
you weren't a factor or proponent beforehand. You definitely not right a sounding voice now.
Hell no, not at all. Because that's what's funny, right? We have so many streamers, supposedly. But I don't see these people talking about Hex, Post Chain, or Post-Hex, or
No.
they talking about everything else.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Go ahead.
Is we part of history, man. We living through the examples of what these phases, these markets bring, right? Like just because we talk about hex pulse chain pulse, well, I'm gonna say I can speak for me. Just because I talk about it doesn't mean I'm blind to every fucking thing else. You know what I'm saying? It's just
People love to
like
pretend that's the case too, though. So
that's what
funny.
it
It's
is,
funny you
man.
said that. It's funny you said that.
You know, you just think people don't fucking see,
Right.
man. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
you think we just brainwashed? No,
Right.
we do a thing accordingly for our own reasons and shit. Like fuck out of here. I'm not listening, man. You got enough people out there to do whatever they do. It's a free everything, whatever you want to say. But like, just because you want to talk about what you like, oh, you narrow-minded, you brainwashed, you think, man, kick rocks with no shoes on. Make it make sense. Have an intelligent discourse for real. Like exchange real ideas. Maybe you could learn something.
Maybe
Yeah,
that's a big maybe.
You know, oh
Big.
no, these guys, they're toxic. No, no, shut up. Shut up.
I
Learn
mean,
something.
and the funny thing is that what do? Adapt our narrative later on.
Later on.
So who's really toxic?
Right.
Cock sucking motherfuckers. Because look, I talk shit on purpose.
Right.
I know that I'm talking shit.
Right.
So if it hurts you, good. That's exactly the fucking point.
Yeah.
Because I don't give a fuck. I don't even know if people talk about me. And if they do, I could give three fucks. Because I'm
Right.
not looking and I ain't listening.
That's right.
Who has
Me neither.
educated me on anything? I've been waiting and I've yet to be educated.
Right. Right.
Like, when it comes to what I'm talking about, I don't hear no competition out here. And I'm looking for some. And there isn't any. Because understanding basic the basic pillars of what the fuck is going on in crypto and why it exists, like That's all you need to understand. Like it's
That's
really not
it,
rocket.
man.
Like it's not rocket science
At all.
at all.
Everything else is just ego. Maximum feelings and ego.
Yeah, like that's why I talk shit because I want to hurt people's egos.
Right.
I do that on purpose. And yes, my give a fuck is broken, been broken. I've never given a fuck. And you know what's funny? That's been a problem for me, but I'm using it as a positive lately.
Right.
That's right. That is right. Yes. That's
Yeah, you
right.
gotta flip it, man.
Gotta flip it.
Move like water.
Right.
Flow
Ain't
like
no
water.
choice. You gotta be. And you know, I wasn't really a philosophy guy, but Bruce Lee really changed my mind with that type of shit.
Yeah.
Because you really gotta have some, like, you really gotta talk to yourself.
Yeah.
Because if you just let your emotions drive you and control you, you don't know what the fuck you're gonna be liable of doing.
For real.
Because
You know.
motherfuckers will they will try to play you.
Yeah. And
And
losing out unnecessarily is not the move, like it
nah,
just
yeah.
you
Trust me,
know.
it hurts. And I've done it multiple
Yeah.
times.
Yeah.
Because, and then this is a fault for those of us that grow up in the hood. If it's a lie, I'm not respecting you. I'm not like I can't stand a liar.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
we grow up with that thing where you ain't keeping it 100. We fucking goating
Yeah.
you. Like we
Yeah.
gutting you. We not having it.
Forever.
Yeah. Like there's no
Forever.
going back. So I have a serious problem with that. So in corporate America, that shit fucks me over all the time.
Yeah. My
Because
job too,
that's all
man.
about lying in corporate America.
Of course, just
Yeah.
in widespread across many industries, man.
Yeah.
Corruption.
Yo, that's why I say corporate America. I ain't saying
Yeah.
finance. I'm
Right,
saying
right.
in
True,
general
true.
like a
I thought
motherfucker.
finance. My mind went to
Nah,
banking and
no.
finance. Yeah.
I don't know,
Yeah.
sir. In general, like a motherfucker.
Yeah. 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 Universal, right? It's
Universal
all
like a
relative.
motherfucker. Word up. If it's any kind of Western, it's gonna be like that. If
Yeah.
it's like third world,
Yeah.
it's gonna be worse. You gotta know
Yeah.
somebody just to get on
That's right. And pay them.
and pay them. So yeah, like integrity is a problem because it really don't exist.
Yeah. It's
That's
respect,
why,
man.
yeah,
It's a lot
people
of disrespect.
people don't
Just on
respect themselves. This is
no,
this is
not at all.
ultimately why all this shit happens. You know what I'm saying?
Ashe, that's a fact. People don't respect themselves, man,
Nah, bro, they don't.
and
I
their
mean,
time.
why else would we be? We wouldn't need crypto if they did, and that's the thing that people don't get. Like
Yeah.
crypto's a symptom. It's not really a solution.
Mm,
Yeah,
mm,
like money isn't really needed. If people
mm,
knew better, they'd do better.
mm, mm.
Everybody's all hype about this fucking ETF shit. Like I ain't talked about it years ago.
Yeah.
They don't understand what's gonna come with that. Yo, ride that wave.
Yeah.
Now is the time to ride that wave, but a lot of people don't even want to do that,
Yeah. Exactly.
knowing that it's coming. Like, yo, imagine you can take literally $100 and it could become 100,000. Like that's a real thing that could happen. But most
Wow.
people they're not thoughtful enough to realize that that's what this is.
Hmm. Man,
They're not. Like what is that? 100 to 100,000. That's like 1,000x.
my goodness.
That's
Is
not
it?
even that's not even a lot. I'm gonna tell you right now. Hold on. Yeah, 100x, bro. Oh no, I'm sorry. It's 1,000x.
Wow.
1,000x.
Yeah, that's what you said. It's 1,000x.
Yeah. So it ain't even anything crazy. And yet and still, people can't be still.
No, it can't
And
be still. They the ETF talks. It's interesting because when like there's crypto news or channels that used to promote news back in 2017 and 18 when backed the BAKKT, that back thing came out, and they were saying how Nasdaq is getting into crypto, back blah blah. They were talking about ETFs even back then, man. Fidelity trying
Mm-hmm.
to
Yep.
introduce ETFs and all this thing, and now this ETF wave. I don't care
It's all
about
about tokenization. That's gonna be the word. That's gonna be the new word.
tokenization.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's been the language
Oh,
for
but
years, brother.
we know, but in the future, because here's the thing, right? What's happening? Well, what's happening is that they want to destroy people in a fiat sense,
Yeah,
right? So because they want to destroy people in a fiat sense, it's imperative that people realize relying on fiat is the problem because
right.
that is their power,
That's right.
and it's really that simple. I don't know how else to put it out there, but
Yeah,
like that's what it is.
yeah, and certain things unfortunately can't be shared out in the open like that anyway. That's why I'm very cognizant in what I talk about. You know what I mean? Because
Mhm.
you can't
Mhm.
throw pearls to the swine, man. Like,
That's right.
it is what it is, man. It's supposed to be sold, not told. That's it, man. Game's supposed to be sold, not told. It is what it is. I'm not saying like shitting in project, ICO pay sacrifices open live. I'm not saying all that, but if I am, who cares? Everything is not supposed to be meant to be told and said to everybody, because people take information and they fuck shit up, including try to fuck you up. And that's not what we doing over here, man. We
No.
trying to just speak about things that matter, things that are relevant, right? Bring awareness and educate and share from our experiences, and so that people can just draw from possibly something of value and apply it in their lives accordingly. That's all this is at least for me. And I know how you rock, Wells. That's
Word.
what you've been doing, educating for years, man.
Yep.
For free.
Yep.
For free. And nothing's changed. It's just been added on.
Yep.
Information, the same thing. Just building the pyramid of information. That's
That's right.
it.
That's right. No, nothing more. What's up, D Raj? We're gonna have to get you on stream soon, brother. Long time, no chat. But yeah, man, it definitely
You know?
it's that's and here's the thing, I'm a staunch believer of this being the fact. Without education, there is no progress.
100%.
Because why would you care about anything if you don't understand anything? Like, you have no reason to care. Yo, I didn't give a flying fuck until I understood I was getting fucked.
Right.
Like, quote me on that one. You know what
Clip that.
I
Right.
mean? Holy shit, man! Like, what do we need to do here to get people in line? Fuck. Like, pay attention, people. They going in and they not slowing down.
Right.
They got no intention of slowing down.
No, no. And
You
that's where
know,
you have to pick up too. Like, you got to become more involved and and fortified and just engaging in learning and wanting to be prepared for whatever's to come. Because, man,
something is coming.
outside of this, man, as far as crypto, there's nothing else comparable, man. What you gonna talk to me about some real estate? And like you said, the small guy, the people who have nothing, who could only dream about having $1,000 in their savings account. The people who can't even do that, this is
Yeah,
afforded to them. How you think they're gonna feel if they don't even have a chance to even play? Because the gap between the have and have nots
it's
is always
huge.
expanding, man.
It's huge, and it's huger than ever right now.
Ever right now, man, it's gonna keep widening and widening. So what? Come on, go. And it's like you said, it's not for them fake, whatever. I'm not even. It's not about hey, whatever. It's not for people who claim they wealthy beyond. No, 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 no. We talk bottom of the pyramid, bottom people here, man, struggling, struggling. Have to work 3 jobs just to pay $780 for a room.
Oh, room.
You know, a room because they're 1/4 of a situation because they're roommates. They got 3 other people who live. You know what I mean? Like,
It's crazy, but that's real life, yo.
it's
Like
real life.
in a city like New York, Hong Kong, Dubai, etc. That's real life for people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Period.
They
And
got 3, 4 gigs. Yeah.
and we're trying to
No
share
health insurance.
the abundance.
For real. For free. Without a sacrifice. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
no
saying?
sacrifice required. Although, if y'all need me to run one, let me know.
You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling, yeah, man.
I'm feeling generous. I will run a sacrifice if y'all need me to. Let me know.
Yo, it's crazy, man.
Y'all funny as hell, man, out there, bro. Jesus Christ. Like,
Yo,
what the fuck, bro?
yo, man, I'm done with these sacrifices. Yo, if RH want to come out with a wallet, then you know it's gonna be what it's gonna be. But after that, I'm done, man. Like hey man, it gotta make sense. It's gotta
Try
it
to.
gotta make sense, man.
Try to make it make sense.
Try to make it make sense, man.
Like, that's important. You know
Um,
what I mean? Like understanding that. So let's think about it like this, right? The dollar is like a car that's playing chicken. If you guys remember that 1950s game called Chicken, where these cats would race their cars into cliffs and shit, like all this crazy shit these motherfuckers used to supposedly do in the 50s.
mhm.
The dollar is doing that, except the dollar's vehicle ain't got no brakes. And no matter which way it goes, up or down, it's blowing up the economic system, because that is the next stage of how this process goes.
Mm, 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 mm,
Straight up.
mm. That's a crazy analogy right there, man. That's a
That's
crazy analogy. I hope we never experience like the hyperinflation levels of places in South America like Venezuela and things like that. Could you
bro.
imagine?
We already there. That's the
Oh
thing.
my God.
Bro, we already there. Look at the price. Like, think about when you go shopping nowadays.
Yeah.
You know, there are people that cannot afford to stretch that money any further than they were already stretching it. And
Yeah.
prices are way higher now than they were last year.
Yes.
I mean, we just talking about 1 year.
Yes.
Never mind 2018 to now. I mean, come on. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So
Yeah.
the people have to make hard choices out here nowadays. Like, we talking about eating or not, because I got to pay this other thing.
Right.
Like that's what people are at
Yeah.
out here.
There, yeah. Sacrifice Peter to pay Paul. Like, yeah, robbing Peter to pay Paul type situation. Yeah.
Like, that's where we're at. And eventually, if you live in a city, you're going to have to really be live out here.
Yeah.
So, you know, get with it,
Hmm.
because that problem is affecting everyone.
Yeah.
Even millionaires ain't rich no more.
That's right. That's right. They're not the
So,
same millionaire they were 6, 7, 12 months ago. They're
yeah,
not the
nah,
same.
not at all. And that's very important to understand. I mean, where does that leave you?
Mm,
Right? It don't really give you a good position.
mm,
So,
mm,
yeah. I mean, what's the end result for people that are dependent on fraudulent money?
mm,
Right? And that's the truth.
mm,
That's exactly what's going on. That's exactly why the dollar is what it is as far as value sustainment, which is none.
mhm.
And that's what it is.
That's horrible.
Yeah. I mean, since, okay, so when the Federal Reserve came into existence, 1913, a nickel would get you a ton of stuff. I mean, you
Hmm.
could go shopping with a nickel. As
That's
stupid
right.
as that sounds to us
That's
nowadays,
crazy,
but
man.
yeah, you
Wow.
can go shopping with a nickel. Nowadays, you ain't doing shit with $500.
That's right.
That's what's happened to your money.
And you're gonna need 600 next year
If you're lucky.
to to spend that 500 you spent this year. You're
Yeah,
gonna need 600 for the same goods.
that's right.
That's if you're lucky. Oh man,
Yeah, if you're
yo,
lucky. Yes. Like we're at the point of catastrophic economic failure and nobody wants to acknowledge that. Why would they? People that are pundits on TV don't want to alarm anyone. I
right?
mean, how else do you justify these prices that people have to contend with day in and day out? I don't
Yeah,
I don't understand how else you do that.
yeah.
I mean, we live in the US. That's just not supposed to happen here, bro.
Hmm.
The dollar's supposed to be stable. It's supposed to be blah blah blah.
Yeah,
Shit's priced in
yeah,
dollars, blah 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 blah.
yeah,
Nah, that
yeah.
shit was a fucking lie. Y'all motherfuckers wasn't doing the math.
Damn.
Yeah. And everybody's about to pay that price. Everybody. Nobody's gonna be absolved from it. No matter how many billions you got. You gotta pay too, motherfucker. So your billions is gonna be running down quicker than they were.
That's right.
So good luck. Crazy. Motherfuckers really be uppity about that shit. Like you ain't special, no niggas. Like you still spending that fiat.
You still spending it.
You still spending it. So yo, $20 for a car wash.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Ret- re- oh, oh man. You get paid. You receive your salary, your check, or whatever Friday, whatever day you get paid, and it's looking like by the time you go grocery shopping Friday night, your money value just dwindled. That is scary shit. This
Yeah.
is what is happening though,
Yeah.
right? Even it might be a small percentage, but it's still lessening. It's weakening by
Motherfuckers is
the day.
definitely cooking more inside than they ever was. That's
100.
a fact.
Oh man.
That's a fact. Yep.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it's real out there, bro. Like, nah.
Mm-mm.
And this is why you have to be strategic. You have to be thoughtful. Yada yada.
Of course, you can't be asleep, and it's not about being woke. It's about being aware.
Right.
In my book, just just come on, man. Keep your eyes open, and broaden your horizon, and be just be sensible on what's happening, man. This is
Because it's
man.
happening, right? And
Because
then
it's
that's
happening with it.
that's the
Yeah.
point. That's the point. Like it's happening. And it's like I've been explaining to people, like, look, their objective is not to crash the economy to the point that shit has hit the fan. Their objective is to crash the economy to the point that they can get you to do what they want you to do. Completely different things.
Yeah.
Because if we're an all-out war, ain't nobody doing shit but fighting to stay alive. And there's no telling what that's gonna look like. So that's not what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about shit hitting the fan.
Right.
I'm talking about major issues given on how society has allowed itself to be set up for it. Because everything is digital. Everything. And,
Everything is digital, man.
and when they pull that plug, how you paying for shit? How do
That's
you
right.
think? How do you think they're gonna open that register? Because even that shit is digital nowadays. Like
Crypto
there's
might not even matter when they
crypto
pull
might
the
not
plug.
even matter. That's
You
right.
know what I'm saying? It might
Like
not
that
matter.
shit, yeah, that shit might be irrelevant for a little while until some shit comes back online. Like we don't really know,
We don't know.
and that's the thing. You gotta be ready for everything. That's why crypto's important because what if they don't destroy the internet and we can still transact in that fashion?
That's true.
You don't know.
There was efforts I think that was made years back with Blockstream, this Bitcoin related, where they were able to create something that dealt with the core of the Earth and satellites to where you whatever would let's say there was a cataclysmic event, the grid is there's no power, whatever. people still be able to utilize access to blockchain from whatever they did with the core of the earth elements or whatever minerals and
Right.
the satellite. I don't know, but that was years ago. So imagine now. I'm sure there's been advancements that
Oh, forget about it, brother. Look,
beyond our pay grade, right? So
let me put you on. Whatever exists in on TV exists in real life.
right, right,
So, that most craziest tech, ain't nobody really that imaginative. Let's be
right,
honest.
right.
Ain't nobody that original. Let's be honest. Like, taking a look at the world now as grown men, like, let's be for real. Even music ain't original. Everybody copy pasting, my nigga. So
Artificial intelligence. That's right. I could have an album with Drake, with J. Cole, Kendrick, easy with artificial intelligence.
there
Yeah,
you
you're
go.
right.
Yeah. So, and there's AIs that's completely uncensored. So if you're technically capable enough, you got the machine at your disposal already.
That's right.
So we've entered a whole new world, and people just don't appreciate it enough. When I tweet, you need to learn about the internet. I'm talking to everybody, especially if
Yeah,
you're fucking trying to live and you
yeah.
don't intend to die. Like, the internet is where everything happens, and if you don't understand how that shit works, you gonna get left behind.
You
Period.
know, there's something that came to my mind, and I don't mean to interrupt what you're
Oh, you good,
saying.
brother?
So, you know, last year when this certain blockchain forked, right, and became proof of stake, right? We've learned. Well, I don't know if you and I we've learned, and some people have learned that as a result, this particular blockchain that became 2.0 proof of stake, became censorship compliance,
All right.
started freezing and blocking addresses, right? They are in the pockets of people, they say these cabal, right?
That's not
Entities.
crypto.
Well, uh,
Fake.
yeah, right? Fake crypto. So, but now it's just celebrated. This is a thing now where everything that's not that's fake crypto is now appreciated
Oh yeah.
because it's about the money.
Right.
It's about it's fuck the technologies. It's about the money, man.
Right. The money that they
People
gotta get KYC'd for.
they don't even care no more. They don't care if they shilling trash. They don't care if the thing is compliant, compliant, one pliant, whatever pliant.
Right.
And of course, it's about the dollars, man.
That
And
that
that's
they ain't making because they be begging for money still on Twitter and TV or YouTube. So I don't understand how that works exactly.
it's I
It's
just
weird.
find it so interesting, like the flip flop, like the change of the tides of
Right.
how people are just easily manipulated and swayed for the dollar.
Right.
Hey, I'm no different because you need money to survive. It is what it is. But when you go against sort of like certain information that you've learned that for a reason, and then you just forget it and say, "Oh no, man, I'm gonna just sell my whatever beliefs because my beliefs are not gonna pay my bills." Hey, there's some shit you just a crossroads you got to get to and realize, hey, this is for things, personal decisions you got to make. I mean, y'all celebrating Ethereum real crazy right now, y'all. You know what I mean? You celebrating Ethereum like it's the best thing since sliced bread, y'all. God bless y'all. Do y'all? You know what I mean? But hey, understand what's going on though. I
Yep.
ain't a hater because Pulse Chain forked from Ethereum. It is what it is.
But the
It is
world
what
has
it is.
evolved. The world has evolved this
Well,
point.
that is has evolved. And we still have things over on Ethereum that we have to deal with. Sure.
Yep.
But y'all acting like Ethereum is a thing because it's raining nothing but ether on your heads. That's a blessing, man. May it multiply. But understand like the underpinnings of all this, man. It's not what it was 16, 17 months ago, yo.
No, it's not. It's
It's
not.
not.
It's not. And look, let's take a look at this message from Allen because this is exactly what we're talking about. There was a power outage a few days ago. Power lines down. Line of cars at ATMs are all shut off. Uh, line of cars at ATMs, and I'm guessing the ATMs were all shut off. Restaurants closed. Grocery stores closed. Internet down. Cops everywhere. And that was just for 6 hours. And they
Wow.
had below freezing temps. People were not prepared.
Hold on one second, brother. I'll be right back.
Yeah, word. And that was most of Massachusetts. Yeah, we don't need you to say the city name. That's fine. But that's just an example. Because it's wintertime. Who the hell is prepared? Who knows how to survive in the winter out here? I know I do. Because I've had to learn. Thank you, Uncle Sam, for making me live in fucking frigid Edgewater outside for a nice whole week. Appreciate that. Uh, yeah. You guys got to understand, man. The world is no longer what it was. And that's exactly why crypto exists. No other reason. And that is why we have these broad conversations that they're not crypto specific, but they're crypto related. They're crypto centric because crypto exists specifically, specifically because of everything that's happened and is happening.
I'm back.
You good? Because if you look at your ability to own anything, it's been limited in so many ways. And I refer you guys to this documentary called The Great Taking by this gentleman named Alan. I can't remember his last name. Hold on, let me find because it's really good. Matter of fact, let me just get y'all the damn link and everything.
The link.
Yeah, because it's on YouTube. It's for free. Guy ain't trying to make money. He has a book on it, and you can buy the book for sure. But he put it out there, for everybody to see because this is that, and just like I'm doing, he's not doing anything different.
Wow.
Except for that, he put it in book format and all of that. But he's more well known. He was a banker. He's an older gentleman and all that stuff. So let me put this link in the chat for you guys. I highly recommend you watch that ASAP. Because this is what's going. Oh, is this it? Hold on, that's not even it. Hold on, what is this? They're just talking about it. Hold on, that ain't the damn link. I'm sorry, guys. I put it on Twitter a while back. But I don't think this is. Here we go. Well, apparently you can download the book. I found a YouTube link though. Outstanding.
Mm.
Yep. Found it. All right. So you guys can disregard. Oh, damn it. Alan, you fucker. Yeah, it's the same link. But yeah, that's it, guys. That you need to watch that. Maybe it'll make more sense than me just rambling about all these different topics in a broken format.
Mhm.
Because even though it's in a storied format, if you look at the whole catalog, it's you got to know what the story is, and that requires you watching the whole catalog.
Mm.
And most motherfuckers just ain't gonna do that, so it's cool.
Mm.
Um, but yeah, man, understand what the goal is. The goal is for you to fall into their trap, and
Yep.
if they got to get violent, they will.
Mhm.
That's real talk.
Mhm.
They ain't
True.
got no qualms in getting violent with you. We've seen it in numerous countries. They
Mhm.
know they can't try it here like anywhere else because it has to be more people than they can afford to actually have here. Because there's already 300 million of us,
Mhm.
and a lot of us got guns,
Yeah.
multiple guns on top of that. So yeah, this is why those crossings at the border are pretty important because that's their army. They
Hmm.
give those people money to be here just doing nothing. You don't get anything for just existing in America.
Right.
So people need to understand what the hell is going on. I'm fucking Hispanic. I look like them motherfuckers. They ain't
Yeah.
coming here to help me out, homie.
Yeah.
They coming here to confuse everybody,
Hmm.
divide people, make them think it's a race thing. It's not a race thing. Why don't they turn them around at the border? Why do they let them come in?
Mm.
Stuff to think about.
Yeah, they
Real,
flooded New York, man. They
yo,
flooded NYC, man.
it's flooded, yo.
Flooded.
That's why I'm telling you. You gotta be ready to snap on a motherfucker out here,
Hmm.
cause they out here looking for suckers.
Hmm.
I mean, for the dumbest things, yo. Just like you can get caught slipping just buying food somewhere. Like some random dude's gonna walk up trying to get you to buy him food.
Hmm.
Crazy as shit. Like you gotta have that I'm a dickhead look on your face. It's not an option anymore.
You know, it's crazy. I was just talking to a nephew of mine, and he was telling me he had just moved to New York, and he just moved maybe a couple months ago, and one day he was kind of like just walking around trying to explore, and I'm like, mistake, but he was exploring just the scenes or whatever. He
Uh-huh.
was somewhere by the Hudson River or whatever,
Hudson
and
Yards.
it was in Manhattan.
Hmm.
Hudson River, like by the Riverside Park, right?
Ah, got you. Uptown, no doubt.
Uptown. So, and he's just whatever, river site. It was a nice day, blah blah blah. A guy approaches him, right? And the guy
Can't
approaches
wait
him.
to hear this. I can't wait.
He's
I just want
he's
you to know.
looking at the guy, and the guy comes up close to him. He's like just staring at him, and my nephew was like, "Yeah, what do you want?" And then the guy was like, he pulls out a some kind of pocket knife and took him and put it in front of him and said, "Yo, man, just give me everything you got, man. Your wallet, your phone, your money. Give me
Right.
everything you got, right?" And then my nephew was like, "Nah, I'm not doing that." And then the dude was like, he pulls his shiesty mask. He had the shiesty mask under his chin,
Oh my
and he
god.
put the shit over his nose after my nephew said he wasn't
Oh,
giving up the bread. And then my nephew was like, "You're not getting nothing from me." And they had like a 10-second, 15-second dialogue, like
oh my
a back and
god.
forth, to the point where the guy just put the knife away and walked away, man.
Oh my god. This is
It was
embarrassing.
his first week over in NYC, like bizarre.
Yeah, but
He was
that was
lucky.
that first guy. That was that guy's first stick up.
Yeah, a novice. He didn't know
Oh
what he was
my
doing,
god.
man.
Not a
Scared to
clue.
death.
Not a clue.
Shook. He had the
Not a-
shiesty under the chin.
oh my
He
god.
pulled the knife out and was like, "Yo, give me everything you got. Give me your money, your wallet, your phone." And then my nephew said, "Nah, you're not getting that, man. You're not. Are you serious?"
Shout
And
out
then the
to
guy puts
nephew,
the thing
yo.
over his nose. Is like, "Come on, man. Like, come on, man. What we
Come
doing?"
on, man.
Yeah,
But that's what we
bizarre,
had out here,
crazy.
though. But that's what
Yeah,
we had out here. We got cats willing to stick and rob now because they feel they got no other choice.
yeah. Yeah, norm, and you can't say this was a person who was, like you said, experienced and knew what he was doing. There's
Absolutely.
some nobody
Yep.
who just felt compelled to walk up to someone and try to rob them with a weapon,
Yeah.
random,
Walked up
random,
to him random like it was something to do, too.
like it was something to do. I guess regular. Like, no,
Oh,
man,
shit, man.
and then gets talked out of it. Like,
Right,
I'm
right.
not
Because he
doing that.
wasn't really willing to do it.
He
That's
wasn't
why.
really willing to do
Yeah. Like, how you gonna show somebody a knife and you're not really ready to stab him?
it. Right?
What are you thinking? That motherfucker could have had a gun.
Yeah, yeah.
He could have been willing
Well,
to stab you with a pencil.
right.
Like, yo, you got an eye, motherfucker. You got an ear. You got so many places to die. Like,
Yeah,
motherfuckers just don't think, yo. They out here thinking they bad or some shit. Like, they
yeah.
fucking rock solid. Like, yo, you a piece of fucking mush. Like every other motherfucker walking around.
Exactly.
Stop pretending you fucking tough. You not.
With a skeletal frame. That's it.
Yo, you biomass, homie. Biomass.
Right.
And you pierceable with a pencil. So
Yep.
stop
And a
pretending
straw.
you tough. Yeah, with
Yeah.
a straw. You fucking
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Like, and I say a pencil because that's nothing, that's even less than a straw.
Yeah.
Because you can find a pencil any damn where.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's the only reason
Mhm.
I mentioned that, because,
No, I get it. I get it.
like, yo,
He
you
could have
can
been
get got.
disarmed.
Yeah.
He could have been
Could
disarmed.
have been disarmed, yo. Could have been somebody that was about it for real. Like, motherfuckers
Easy.
be out here playing games, bro.
Yeah.
That's a crazy ass story.
My nephew, he's innocuous too. He's not like some kind of street person,
Of course
hoodlum or
not. He's
whatever.
just like,
Like,
dude, you out your fucking mind. What's wrong
yeah,
with you?
yeah,
Like, yo, if the dude was scary, it would have been a different story. You understand what I mean?
yeah,
Like that dude was not about it, bro.
yeah. No, not at all. Not at all. So it's the state of the affairs of the madness.
Yeah,
Oh,
pretty much, man. It's
man.
crazy, yo. The things, and here's the thing again, right? This is just the beginning of what's to come.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. You're right.
Hold tight, man. Hold on to your
tight. Yeah.
intangible seats.
Yeah.
Hold on to something. Hold on to something. Make sure you're on a special ship to the whatever promised land, whatever that may mean to you, because it's crazy right now, man.
Yep.
It's crazy right now, man. Stay focused out here, people. Concentrate, like you said earlier, discipline. Stay focused, man. What are we in this for? What are we doing? This is what matters. This, okay? Like, shout out to y'all. You know,
Word up, man.
shout out to y'all.
But yeah, I think this is a good place to wrap it up, man. Appreciate you joining me.
Oh, anytime. Thanks for having me, man.
My pleasure, brother. You know, this is something that's important. We're gonna keep talking about it.
Yes.
You know, no tinfoil required. You know what I'm saying? These are just facts. Like, this is the shit that's happening.
Yeah.
Like, they are trying to control you in every which way possible.
Yeah, man.
You can visibly see that shit.
Mm-hmm.
No tinfoil required.
Mm-mm.
So be sure to understand that. Stay focused, stay disciplined, and stay decentralized, people.
Sure.
Peace.
Peace.
Right? The reality is that I want to be rich as fuck. There's only one way to be rich as fuck. That's by sitting on your ass the longest.
Yep.
That's it.
Yep.
That's the secret. The guy well told you. Richard done told you. I done told you. Kareem done told you. Maddie done told you. Everybody done told you. Everybody done told you. Shit, motherfuckers still acting like they don't know. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
I appreciate
Trust
that.
us. 100% safe. There's plenty of games left.
Valiant done told you. Yo, everybody said it. Man, hey, you know what it is, man? Everybody done told you. Y'all deep. Everybody. My God.